Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to take you on a little tour of my porches and how I have them done up for early fall. So right on the front porch, I'm going to start over here with this rocking chair that I still have out here. And if I get time, I'm going to put a board there so I can stack like one of those weird oddly shaped pumpkins on it. Over here on this little table, I just have this little pumpkin. And this was one of those Home Depot DIY classes, I think 2 years ago possibly, maybe 1 year. And just some fake hydrangeas from Walmart. Then I went ahead and brought out some terracotta because I think the orange color works for fall too. And then on the bottom shelf, I went ahead with a chafing basket that I found at a thrift store because it's close enough to a regular basket. And then these are some logs that I've been moving around in different places in my decor. I found them on a hike. It was actually one big long tree, and I drug it out of the woods with the help of my husband and brought it home and chopped it into pieces that were usable. So over here on my door, I've got that same mat because I really like the muted colors for fall. And then the nude door color, which is sophisticated teal. And then right up here, there is a string hanging that I did not see. I went ahead and took everything off this wreath. I saw in the $5 Goodwill Challenge, Rachel at Sweet and Simple Home got a grapevine wreath and just left it plain, and it was like the most adorable thing I've ever seen. For some reason, I always put like a bow, and I've never thought of leaving it plain, but I just loved how like simple and like natural it looked. So I kind of stole that idea from her. And then over here in the little sitting area, I left out the chairs for now because it's still warm enough to enjoy the outside. In my olive basket, I have a fake cabbage. And there's no sun on this section, so it has to be fake. In this little crock, I just have a stem of goldenrod. And then this blanket ladder is one that I DIY'd. And I've got a craft fair coming up. I'm going to make another one. The total cost of it is about $5, so it's such a good deal compared to actually buying one at a farmhouse type store. And then I just draped a scarf over it because I didn't want to bring out a blanket and ruin it. And then my little thermos from the Goodwill. And then over here on the table, I like to keep some candles for when I sit out here. And my favorite ones are the wood wick ones because they make that crackling like fireplace noise. So this is just a wood wick pumpkin one, and I'll show you. They're like the long flat wicks. And then this one here is actually like the actual wood wick brand, and it's called a hearth wick, and it's in a cinnamon scent, and that is not focusing. But basically what it does is this whole strip kind of like burns and crackles, so it's like the closest thing you can get to a fireplace without actually having one. And then I just have this little bumpkin, this little bowl of pumpkins. I'll get my words back soon. And I just set this out here to kind of like bring a touch of fall to it. So that's what I did with the front porch. Let me take you guys out back now and show you how that one turned out. Okay, so we're out here in the back porch area. And I don't know if I showed you guys this in my last garden tour, but I planted a viburnum. And this one will get berries when it gets like more fall weather. Right now it hasn't been out of the 80s. Today is like the first day it's been below 80 in like a week and a half. So on the porch I just have these rosemary kind of flanking it. Then some mums, which are starting to look a little bit iffy. My black pearl peppers. And then my mandevilla, which I rescued from that like Walmart clearance plant section. And I'm really proud of this one. I'm gonna bring this guy in, the rosemary and the peppers, and kind of overwinter them and see if I can keep them around. So I left this fern out because it has gotten so big and I just can't bear to get rid of it. This was one of those $13 hanging basket ones at Walmart, and it's kind of like overtaking this side of the porch now. Up there I just have the little metal sign from Home Goods. I also painted this door. And then to keep it a little simpler, I took down the hanging shelf that I had here from the summer, and I just put up a tobacco basket and that $3 Target pumpkin sign. and I just did like a transfer stencil type thing on it. And then below it, I have this little wooden shelf bench thing that my parents had in their backyard, and they let me have it. And then I just went ahead and put some fake pumpkins on it, and these are all ones that have some weight to them so they won't blow away. And then next to it I have the metal bucket that I picked up at TJ Maxx, and another one of those fake cabbages. And I do want to head to Price Chopper, because in my area I noticed that they had the ornamental kale, and I think that would look really cute in a little terracotta pot on the back steps. But that is how my porch has turned out for fall. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.